Headline news for Friday, November 4th from Westfair Communications, publisher of the Westchester and Fairfield County Business Journals and westfaironline.com. This is Phil Hall. Benjamin Netanyahu is on track for another term as Israel's prime minister. Israeli voters who participated in this week's election, the nation's fifth election in less than 4 years, gave Netanyahu's right-wing Likud party 32 seats and his coalition of religious and nationalist parties 64 seats in the 120-seat parliament, defeating Prime Minister Yair Lapid's Yesh Atid party and its coalition. Netanyahu has been elected Israel's prime minister 5 times in 15 years, but under Israeli law, President Isaac Herzog will need to formally select Netanyahu and give him a 6-week time frame to form a coalition government from Israel's multitude of smaller parties. If Netanyahu cannot form a government after 6 weeks, another election could be called. Ride-hailing company Lyft announced that it is laying off 700 employees, or 13% of its workforce. The company's leadership announced the layoff by citing the possibility of a recession in 2023 and the increasing cost of rideshare insurance. The company has more than 4,000 employees, although its drivers are employed as contractors. Lyft laid off 60 workers last July. KB Home has launched the first all-electric solar and battery-powered microgrid communities in California. The home builder has partnered with multiple entities, including the U.S. Department of Energy and SunPower Corporation, to test the energy-efficient and resilient new homes, which will be equipped with smart technologies and a backup battery, plus community microgrid connectivity, designed to provide a self-supporting energy system that powers a specific neighborhood with a community battery that can operate independently during a grid outage. Hong Kong's Council on Smoking and Health is proposing that all Hong Kong residents who were born in 2009 or later should be banned from purchasing cigarettes beginning in the year 2027. The council is also proposing other measures to create smoke-free generation, including the doubling of the tobacco tax and expanding the non-smoking areas to include taxi and bus stands plus spaces within 32 feet of hospitals, schools, and community facilities. Less than 10% of Hong Kong's population are smokers. And finally, the CNBC has announced it will be canceling Shepard Smith's nightly news program. Smith left Fox News in 2019 after a highly publicized feud with Tucker Carlson and joined CNBC in the fall of 2020. The network plans to broadcast the last episode of the news with Shepard Smith later this month and replace his 7 p.m. time slot with an hour-long business news program that will debut in 2023. Smith's program never matched the audience levels of the rival cable networks, although CNBC executives praised the show for performing better than the previous programming in its time slot. Smith will not remain with CNBC after his show is ended. Those are the headlines for today. I am Phil Hall. Peter Katz will be back on Monday, and don't forget to set your clocks back 1 hour on Saturday night. Take care.